Wow, look at that. It's a wagon. Nope. Wow, look at that. That is superb. It's an old wagon.
Are we going down?
So that wind's over there is what this water blast was ventilating. Here it comes, and it goes down.
There's the road. No, you can do it there.
Yeah, there's that water blast going straight down. Wow. So we've looked down it and we can actually see that it's blocked, this shaft, halfway down with mud. So there's no way on down, unfortunately. But I'd say we're about 800 feet below the surface now. And the bottom of this winze would have been deeper, obviously, but now it's full of mud that hasn't drained from the bottom. But I think this wagon is the cherry on the cake. It's absolutely lovely, this. Wow. What do you reckon of these? You know what? I reckon these are like shin guards. Yeah.
What?
Like shin or elbow protectors, or mainly shin guards, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially.
Was that what you thought? Yeah, they do look like it, don't they? I've never seen these before, miners' shin guards, or something of the like, because they're leather.
It's leather, yeah?
Yeah, leather pads. Well.
Yeah.
You reckon the same, yeah?
Was my first thought, but it could be.
I've never seen them before. Anything like that before. Resting on a bunch of wheels. These have been taken off the wagon. See, it's missing its wheels on this side. They've been removed for some reason. Wow. Yeah, so that wagon would have been used to carry stuff from the stopes down beyond that blockage back to the shaft where we've come from.
This is why they work so hard. It was a hell of a work, yeah?
Yeah,
To get a little bit of...
absolutely. They employed trammers just to do that.
Now, it's all recycled, yeah?
Oh yeah,
Rather than...
yeah, sure. A lot of this stuff, it was just too heavy and not worth taking it out again. But also, see, the mines were suspended rather than abandoned straight away, so they left everything in place so that they could start up again when the price of lead got high again, and of course it just never did. Yeah, that's it. They just left everything, and then to come back, and they just never came back. Which is why we've got all the clay pipes and all the the hats and the shoes and all the other stuff. The mud's getting higher, the pipe is starting to disappear. That's okay for now. Yeah, here we go. Back to the crawl.
So you think it was deeper, yeah? It's just full...
Correct, yeah.
Full of mud.
At the bottom of that winze, we were
It
looking
was
down.
wide and tall. Well, tall enough to
Yeah.
stretch out. But it's
All
very
of
wide.
this stuff is just washed down here, washed down the shaft and gathered here.
With unusual shape
Yeah,
and wide.
sure.
Where you need to accommodate the tramway, the pipe.
That's it, yeah. So what it is since this level goes downhill to the shaft, so we're going downhill, this is what, this is level. All of this mud is level and is settled here and gathered here. But of course, since the level goes downhill, it gets deeper as we go down, aka towards the shaft, the way we're going. So all this muck is actually level and is actually horizontal on the level, and the tunnel's going down. So that's why it gets deeper and deeper. It's all kind of washed down here and settled here. I think the level drops about 1 in 100 is the gradient they normally drop at, so that they drain,
Yeah.
because the pumps are in the shaft.
I didn't notice that before.
What's that now?
I didn't notice that before. All levels are like that?
Everyone, yeah. Because otherwise they'd be full of water, or they'd have puddles.
I never noticed that they're going down. So.
Yeah. See, if you imagine, we've got the shaft back there. That's where all the water's being pumped up. So all of these levels want to be driven slightly downhill back towards the shaft, so that all the water that trickles into the mine up there is going to drain back to the shaft and into the pump and up to the surface. So the whole mine has to drain back into the shaft where the pumps are, which is why they all have to be driven. So when they're driving the levels, they're going uphill. When they're driving them forwards, so that they drain back to the shaft where they started, or the entrance or whatever. All the way back up there, 700 feet to go. 200 meters to go.
There's no risk of collapse.
No. I was just thinking it's pretty cool to think 700 feet up there is the only way out of here. It's up there or nowhere. 700 feet, 200 meters. We're standing where very few other people have been. It's just a bit of a weird feeling, really, isn't it?
But someone's been up there. No,
Yes.
You arranged those pipes.
That's it, correct.
Someone's been up there.
Someone's been up there.
Not necessarily you.
Pretty amazing feeling, though, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, it's the last thing you want, the rope getting stuck and having to go all the way back down again. These timbers make a good rope protector, actually. They're on the edge of the shaft at each level, so it's a nice and soft point for the rope to go over the edge, rather than a sharp rock, so that comes in useful. Otherwise, we'd have to use synthetic rope protectors. But as it is, we've got a wooden one already in place. It's a fallen wagon over there, isn't it? Wedged across the shaft. And there's our telegraph cable again. Communication cord, better known as. And there's Tom battling with the rope. Just been waiting for Tom, and I've just been looking at this, how this timber beam, which supports the wooden trestle bridge for the tramway, we're on our way back up now, how this beam has been socketed is actually on a couple of bars which have been rammed into the rock, held in by pegs, and a rail pushed across it to form a sort of platform to put the timber on. Quite an impressive little construction job there. Of course, they had to bear the weight of all the wagons being pushed across the bridge over there. So, makes sense.
I thought it would be easier.
Yeah. It got stuck last time as well when we were trying to pull it up last time. Vlad had to go all the way from the 20 fathom level all the way down again. Well, there we go. We've made it back up. It was extremely tiring coming back up. However, we made it. What time is it now? It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock now. So we went down at 6:30. So we did it in 4 hours. And we managed to get much further down than I was expecting as well. Here's my eye. Got much further down than I was expecting. Got all the way down to the bottom level but one, since the bottom one was filled with mud. And a huge amount of artifacts and equipment down there, as you saw. And plenty more to explore at another time as well. So stay tuned, and we'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.